Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the FPS tutorial series. In today's episode what we're going to be doing is adding functionality to the pistol we added last episode. So to get started, what you need to do is go over to your weapons folder and under pistol, click on the skeleton. That should bring you here. If we look back in our AR4 skeleton, what you'll see is a socket that we created on the muzzle, so this was a point that we could spawn projectiles from. So we're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to right click, add socket, and we're going to call this muzzle underscore socket, or whatever this is called. So yeah, no, I'll just call this pistol. Then what we're going to do is move this to the muzzle, because obviously this is the point of which the projectile will spawn. Make sure you're looking at it from different angles to make sure that you have placed it exactly where you want it to. Once you've done that, just close out of it and go over to the AR4 folder and copy and paste the ammo blueprint. I'm going to rename this pistol underscore ammo. Now for this, what I'm probably going to do to hold some kind of realism is change the mesh to a 9mm. So I'm going to go over to my FPS weapons bundle, weapons, meshes, ammunition. I'm just going to grab a 9mm if there is. Yeah, it's a 9mm shell. So I'm going to go over there and just click and drag that back in. And then we're also just going to quickly edit the collision box to make sure that obviously it fits, because we need accurate collision. Also, as a plus, I have been experimenting with a different kind of ways to improve the projectiles mechanic that we have already. So possibly in a later video I will update the projectile mechanics and stuff to make sure it's as fluid as possible. Try and get it as close as you can to what it could be. So like that, there we go. So we're going to compile and save and check everything is good in the event graph here. Yep, everything that's good. So I'm just going to close out of that. Going back into our blueprint and SWAT character, what we're going to do is go over to where this was. Now in the last video, I don't think I showed this, but we added a is using rifle boolean branch to this, and if it's true then we fire the weapon, and then we do the delay. We do a delay of the fire rate in it, and then we just click, and then we click and drag it all the way back over to can fire. So if you were wondering why I missed that out, I'm sorry, but that's how you can do it. And we're about to run through it again anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm going to click B to add a branch and put it, pull the false down, because obviously if it's false then we want to check if we are using the pistol. Then we want to get our default pistol reference that we have here, and we want to get the fire function from it if there is. Have we got a fire function? No, we haven't. So we'll quickly just create the fire function by going into our AO4 underscore base, opening the fire function, just taking this, going into our pistol blueprint, creating a custom fire. I'm just going to paste everything in here. And we're going to change a couple things. So first things first, we're going to change it so that we spawn the pistol ammo. And we have the pistol body here. And that we are using the pistol muzzle. Now, if you have named it something different, which I may have done, just quickly go back to your skeleton. Just F2, control copy, and control paste, like so. Yeah, look, I messed that up, so it wouldn't have spawned anything there because I got that wrong. So now we have that. I'm gonna save and close that, bring it back in here, and I'll get the fire. Now this is not an automatic weapon, it is a single fire, so we're not gonna have like a fire rate and stuff. So I'm just gonna add that, press 2, and there we go. We now have our weapon functionality. Now, whether we're spawning a bullet there or not, we need to check if it's actually going in the right direction. And because as you can see, we're not actually hitting the cyborg. So I'm going to quickly go to the pistol underscore ammo. On the projectile movement, turn everything down to maybe 300 so that we can see where the bullet is coming out from. So if we go here, we press that. As you can see, it's actually going behind us. So to fix that, we're going to go over to the pistol underscore whatever you've got. That's the magazine, sorry. Just go over to the skeleton of the pistol. A quick way you can just do this is go onto your mesh and then click on skeleton. I'm going to get this, and oh god, I've got to turn down my camera like so. Then rotate it 180 degrees. Now I suggest if you do need to, if you realize that your bullet isn't actually going the right way, just turn down the projectile movement like I did, and see where it's going, and you should be able to fix things from there. That's an effective method. So we're going to pull out our pistol and aim it at the person, and we're going to shoot it. Now I can't see where the bullet is going, but I assume it's going into him since I can't. Hold on. Okay, so to fix this, there is another method just to see where your bullet is going, and that's by enlarging the bullet by 10. It's not a great method. Obviously, you're going to have to remember to set it back, but so as you can see, yeah, our bullet is going forward. However, what has happened is that our gravity scale has reset itself for some reason. So I'm going to quickly just lock that. So go into your pistol ammo under here. For some reason, the projectile gravity scale is at 0.1, which I'm pretty sure was all right. Oh wait, no, it's because we haven't actually set the movement thing back up to 3000. There we go. Alright, so change that. Control save, play. And now we have our pistol working perfectly well. And we switch back to here. Everything looks fine. Just like so. In next episode, what we're going to be doing is adding a controller rotation so that when we look up, our gun follows us, because as you can see with the pistol, it doesn't really work very well. I know the animations aren't great, but with this, hopefully, next episode, when we implement the control rotation, we should be able to, when we look up and when we look down, the arms will follow our camera and it will be all good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap a like on it and subscribe and share it with your friend who might be interested in games design, or if it will help solve a problem that they're having. As I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.